Hi, my name is Jerry Gallegos, and this is my final reflection presentation for my VALs leadership course for grad school. And basically, I learned a lot of different methods throughout the course for the 5 weeks, and there were a lot of things that I can definitely add to my toolbox for going out into the world, especially in management situations when handling people, especially in times of crisis or times of trouble. But one of the things that I will definitely take with me, and I will still keep my notes and all those things, were the ethical decision making process that we were able to learn, and specifically in week 4 the PDF that we had to read by Dr. Charles King, who was actually one of my professors while I was doing my undergrad at CCU. Um, Basically, he gives a good 9 step process on how to make a good ethical decision without having any sort of bias, and basically a decision that in times of crisis or when things aren't going well, it really just kind of keeps you focused on your ethics and morals, because there's, as we've read upon, there are a lot of things and a lot of businesses in the world that have gone through tough times where they've made poor decisions and it's done bad for their company and has also done bad for their image. So the whole values aligned leadership model was something that I'm going to take with me. And basically, how that was broken up was that was broken up into 2 parts of the ethical decision making process and ensuring values aligned decision making within the organization. And the ethical decision making process is just it's a great 9 step process that can walk through pretty much anyone, I feel, who's in an organization or who's managing a group of people. And basically, what that is and what I've learned is that basically you start off with your first step of understanding what the goal and the mission of your company and what you're trying to actually do, instilling the core values to your employees and to your executives, and to make sure that those are still in hindsight even when a tough decision is needed to be made. And then everything else that kind of fills in toward the end there of the full 9 step process, which includes what are the stakeholders and what are their roles, figuring out alternative actions and figuring out which one is really the best fit, and then ultimately what is the ethical dilemma with the decisions that you have to make. And so that's the 9 step process that, again, that I'm going to take with me, and I feel is going to be very important, especially being a Christian and trying to take my biblical worldview into the workforce. I think that's something that is very overlooked, but I think having those ethics and morals and trying to incorporate those in the decisions that I have to make, even, whether it's for myself or a group of people, I think that's going to be very important. And then the second part of the values aligned leadership model is ensuring the values aligned decision making within the organization. And that's basically putting what I feel is putting it in writing what those ethics are and what those morals are, and publishing those and making sure that your organization and that your company and every single employee knows what the core central mission of the company is and what you stand for, whether it's integrity or just telling the truth through all business accusations, really just any of those, whatever those are, instilling those within your staff and whatnot. But I plan on taking this with me just because decision making is something that's going to be a part of my everyday life, and especially since I'm going to be going into the business world. So this course overall has been great. I've enjoyed it. It's challenged my thinking and really how I go about making a decision. How you can't just make a decision on the fly, but there's actually meaning into going in and dissecting what a situation is and making a good decision based off of ethics and morals and how much that actually means. Thank you.